Well, Microsoft has introduced some new features and products that are looking to help turn the company's fortunes around. The product reveals were made at the tech giant's developers conference being held in San Francisco. And Mark New was there and now joins us live from San Francisco with all the details. Mark, what did you see?
A very special conference for Microsoft this time around. It's called Microsoft Build, the company's annual event to give developers a peek at their latest technology and encourage them to build cutting-edge products on their platform. This is the first time new CEO Satya Nadella has presided over the event. In fact, he's only the third CEO in Microsoft's history, so he wanted to start it off with a bang.
Nokia, whose phone division is in the process of being acquired by Microsoft, took to the stage to announce 3 new Lumia phones at both high and low-end prices. Some of the features include wireless charging and dual SIM cards. And it will be running the newly unveiled Windows 8.1 update, which features the star of today's show, Cortana.
I'm finding 3 events Saturday.
Microsoft finally has a personal assistant to compete with Apple's Siri and Google Now.
What's up with Terry Myerson?
With a single command, Cortana can navigate through specific apps to retrieve information.
I think this has a little bit of more intelligence in it as well, of figuring out. So I think it's one step ahead.
Microsoft also introduced universal Windows apps. The idea is to have one app that works across desktops, mobile phones, and even on the video game console system Xbox. That could go a long way in simplifying the creative process for developers.
We know that lots of you want to have your apps work across many platforms, and we want to help you with that. Not only do we want to participate, but we also want to contribute to that world, to make it easier for all of you, our customers.
It looks a little bit late, the fact that they finally come to this grand unification theory.
Microsoft's new CEO Satya Nadella discussed his vision of a Windows that wasn't afraid to even appear on competing platforms. He did not shy away from criticism.
I noticed most people either use iPads or they use Android tablets, and I was wondering, what is Microsoft doing to compete against Google and Apple in the tablet space?
We want our users to think about the Windows family of devices and the consistency of the user experience, and then from a developer perspective, it's a developer consistency, and that's how we get very competitive.
Microsoft later showed that it could power a piano by combining Windows with Intel's tiny Quark chip. A hint Microsoft is also ready to be a player in the Internet of Things.
Microsoft is going all out to lure developers into its ecosystem. There will actually be a Windows operating system for the Internet of Things, and that operating system will be offered for free. In Microsoft's words, it's all about getting apps out there. Obviously, that's a key area where they're well behind both Google and Android and badly need to play catch-up. Michelle.
Mark, that piano reminding me from that scene from the movie Big, but let's focus on the big news, and that is Microsoft's answer to Siri. They unveiled their own personal assistant. How does Cortana compare to the competition?
We only got a glimpse of Cortana on stage, and let me say that there were hits and misses. As with live demos go, there were several instances where Cortana misheard the commands and failed to complete the requested task. I'll have to say Microsoft's executives shook off the potential embarrassment well, as each time it failed, they admitted that tweaking was still necessary with the voice recognition software, and that's why developers like those in the audience are so important. However, there were also several very impressive instances. In the piece I just played, they demonstrated how just by saying, "What's up?" with, say, Michelle McCory on Facebook. Now let's just pretend that you accepted my friend request. I could, with that command, see what was your latest update on Facebook just by going into the app in one command. That's the power of actually going into various apps and retrieving information, something Apple has discussed, but to my knowledge, not yet fully implemented. Also, they showed an example where Cortana asked if the user wanted to track a certain flight. She was able to see on the calendar and read your email messages that you were monitoring that flight. Another cool feature that Cortana can do is say I need to remember to ask my sister about her pet. I can tell that to Cortana, and then next time I call, text, or email her, a message will pop up telling me to ask her about her pet. That, as far as I know, is a step ahead of the competition. Michelle.
Right, so Cortana giving Siri a run for her money. Okay, thanks for that update, Mark New, live in San Francisco.